tonight at Haehl Pavilion, the North Bay League takes center stage. And first up, it's the girls matchup. The Montgomery Vikings and the Cardinal Newman Cardinals. Cardinal Newman comes in with a 72-game winning streak in North Bay League play, including these NBL playoffs the last few years. They hope to keep it going and get on a roll as they head toward NCS play next week. Hello, everyone. I'm Dave Cox along with Daniel Mathis. And two meetings so far this year between these teams. The first one at the Viking Dome, a very close game, just a 6-point victory for Cardinal Newman. But then later at the John Fitzgerald Gymnasium, Cardinal Newman blew out the Vikings. Montgomery hopes to regain that form that they had at the Viking Dome in the first meeting tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments the Vikings make in order to try to stay in the game. Obviously, the first go-around, Cardinal Newman didn't shoot the ball well. Montgomery was able to hang in. That wasn't the case in the second matchup. So it'll be interesting to see if Montgomery sticks with the zone defense or if they switch to man-to-man. It
is a tough matchup for Montgomery, but one player I think that really does match up well with the Cardinals is Trinity Hawkins.
Yeah, Trinity Hawkins is a great basketball player. Very long, very athletic, finisher around the hoop. Only a junior. Works very hard in practice. I expect a big game out of Trinity tonight to keep it close to Montgomery.
And here she is against Cardinal Newman in that first meeting, getting loose underneath. So expect her to have a big game if Montgomery is to have a chance tonight. 6.2 points per game, 4.5 rebounds per game. She'll have to even add to those numbers probably tonight to give the Vikings a chance. On the other side, Maya Flores is the leading scorer for Cardinal Newman, but she is a very unselfish player, and if she's being guarded closely, expect Avery Cargill to have a big game for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Avery Cargill, as you can see here on the highlights, she can knock it down from anywhere. Great shooter, great defender, does all the little things right, focuses, pays attention to the details. She's also only a junior, so it'll be fun to watch her develop as
she actually leads the team in assists also, so she's a very good overall player. And Avery averages 11 points per game, 4 assists per game. She's had a great career at Cardinal Newman, and they hope to keep it going here tonight. So Cardinal Newman has had reason to celebrate big time the last couple years. A state championship 2 years ago. Last year, the road upset of Carondelet in the open playoffs, and then they did it at Pinewood. They hope to celebrate on the floor here at Haehl Pavilion tonight. It's the Vikings and the Cardinals coming up next.
Bear Republic Brewing Company invites you to discover their diverse menu, family-friendly atmosphere, and freshly brewed beers on tap. Both brew pubs in Healdsburg and Rohnert Park serve up traditional pub fare with a twist, including signature burgers, salads, and specialty items like Brewer's Mac and Cheese or the classic barbecue pork sandwich made with sauce from Peter Brown Tribute Ale. The menu at the Rohnert Park Brew Pub includes pizza and delicious flatbread sandwiches for lunch Monday through Friday. And the original Bear Republic Brew Pub in historic downtown Healdsburg has locally produced artisan cheeses and charcuterie plates carefully crafted with unique ingredients. Both locations offer a relaxed, casual dining experience, perfect for lunch, dinner, or anytime. Open every day at 11:30. For all details, visit BearRepublic.com.
Hi, this is Richard Norgrove of Bear Republic Brewing Company. Come visit us in Rohnert Park or Healdsburg for an award-winning Racer 5, Pace Car Racer, or Double-Aught Pilsner.
When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop. We're here to serve you.
Worked hard to create a good life for you and your family. Protecting what you've earned is important. At George Peterson Insurance Agency, our local agents work with you to make sure your home and belongings are protected from potential risks. When it comes to you and your family, we're committed to providing you with the right insurance for your needs. We work hard to ensure that your risks are covered, so you can focus on what's most important. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
Cardinal Newman High offers a Catholic college preparatory whole-person education. With a dedicated faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, your daughter or son will have the advantages of the highest caliber educational opportunity in Sonoma County. Learn more at cardinalnewman.org.
All 8th grade students are invited to Preview Day, Monday, February 26th, 8:15 to 1:15. North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers. For the best in girls AAU basketball, it's the North Bay Elite.
Bear Republic Brewing Company invites you to discover their diverse menu, family-friendly atmosphere, and freshly brewed beers on tap. Both brew pubs in Healdsburg and Rohnert Park serve up traditional pub fare with a twist, including signature burgers, salads, and specialty items like Brewer's mac and cheese, or the classic barbecue pork sandwich made with sauce from Peter Brown Tribute Ale. The menu at the Rohnert Park Brew Pub includes pizza and delicious flatbread sandwiches for lunch Monday through Friday. And the original Bear Republic Brew Pub in historic downtown Healdsburg has locally produced artisan cheeses and charcuterie plates carefully crafted with unique ingredients. Both locations offer a relaxed, casual dining experience, perfect for lunch, dinner, or anytime. Open every day at 11:30. For all details, visit bearrepublic.com.
Hi, this is Richard Norgrove of Bear Republic Brewing Company. Come visit us in Rohnert Park or Healdsburg for an award-winning Racer 5, Pace Car Racer, or Double-Aught Pilsner.
And we are just about ready to go here tonight at Haehl Pavilion. Good crowd making its way into Santa Rosa Junior College, and what a treat. It'll be a doubleheader, girls then boys, and both should be excellent basketball games. And we're getting ready to take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's matchup. First off, the Montgomery Vikings, Mackenzie Weinman, great three-point shooter, Ivy Lee, Sierra Michalek, Shayla Newman, their leading scorer, and then Trinity Hawkins. We talked about her in the open. She's had a great season for Montgomery and hopes to have a big game here tonight against Cardinal Newman. Daryl LeBleu took over from Steve Bell, who coached this Montgomery girls program for many, many years, and Daryl has done a very nice job as well here for Montgomery. They will no doubt be a North Coast Section Division II participant. The seating committee is going to meet on Sunday and decide who's in, and here's the Cardinal Newman lineup. Anya Choice has had a great year. She's a sophomore, great slasher. We talked about Cargill and Flores. Flores needs just 4 points to hit 1,500 in her career. And what a career it's been. Tal Webb, a very versatile player as well, and Ari Searcy in the post tonight. There's Monica Myrtle, the head coach. She has led this program from its infancy. There was no program here at all. She started it 7 years ago, and what a job she's done. A state championship, a great run in the Open Division last year, a couple of huge upsets, and I'm not sure where they're going to land this year. We know they'll be Division III in terms of NCS. In terms of NorCal or CIF play, it's going to be a lot different this year. They could be Open, they could be Division I. That's probably about as low as they'll go, though. But they have great experience. They know how to win in postseason play, and here's an opportunity to get on a roll tonight right here.
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously, Cardinal Newman is an absolute powerhouse, one of the best programs in all of Northern California. Obviously, they won the state championship 2 years ago, but I would argue that what they did last season in the Open Division, going on the road, beating Carondelet, beating Pinewood, that might arguably be one of the best basketball seasons that any school has ever had in the North Bay.
Yeah, still to this date, they are the only team in Sonoma County to ever get an Open invitation. And there's Maya Flores, their leading scorer. She has 96 three-pointers, and David Robb has the all-time Cardinal Newman boys or girls record with 101, so that's an achievable mark tonight. She should hit 1,500. She needs just 4 points to get to that mark, so pretty good chance to set some pretty high standards, some really big marks.
Absolutely, that's incredibly impressive, and love the Dave Robb mentioned. It's a blast from the past. The guy was an incredible basketball player at Cardinal Newman, really fun player to watch back in the day.
Yeah, David Robb, I remember him well. Great player, great shooter, and although if you told me he was the guy that had the most threes all time, I'm not sure if I would have come up with that name at Cardinal Newman. There's been a lot of great three-point shooters over the years there. So we are just about ready to go now as the teams have been introduced. And what a crowd so far here tonight at Haehl Pavilion. It is only going to get bigger as the night goes on. The boys' game will follow Windsor and Montgomery. Referees tonight working the game, Jordan Ruiz and John Namkung, veteran referees. And we are ready to go here at Haehl Pavilion. Always a great treat to get to play in the postseason, to get to play here at Santa Rosa Junior College, although the Cardinal Newman girls have played here a few times before. They had their Cardinal Newman Classic here before their gym was open. They were able to use this court, so this is familiar territory for them. That can make a big difference.
Absolutely, and also obviously we've talked about all the postseason success they've had over the last few years. This is definitely a comfortable position for them.
Cargill gives it to Flores. First possession of the night to Cardinal Newman. They are in the white with Cardinal red trim. Montgomery in the red and gray. Offensive rebound, Tal Webb. A fresh 30. Here comes Choice, and she lays it in. Nice job by the Cardinals to keep the possession. Tal Webb with the rebound and Choice with the basket. Pass underneath, and it goes through the hands of Shayla Newman.
Tough way to start the game for Montgomery with giving up an offensive rebound and a quick turnover. They're starting out in the man-to-man defense, not going with the zone here early on.
Tal Webb up top, gets it over to Choice. She'll try a three, just off the mark. Tapped by Searcy. Kept alive and knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cardinals. Cardinal Newman has had a great season, a tough schedule at the beginning of the year. They played Pinewood, lost them by 1 point at LC Allen, a terrific game, and that may be the difference between an open division invitation this year or not. There's Webb fouled by Newman, and she'll go to the line. Flores got the offensive rebound. That's something that's got to concern Darryl Blue right off the bat. Giving Cardinal Newman second and third chance opportunities is going to be trouble.
Absolutely. That's 3 offensive rebounds here in the first minute and 10 seconds of the game. To your point, though, I do love that about Cardinal Newman. They're not afraid to play.
Yeah, no doubt that schedule early in the season is what really is going to make things interesting for them when they hit postseason play. And that pass is taken away. First turnover of the night. And here comes Cardinal Newman. They are so good in transition. A 4-0 lead already. If you're Montgomery, that's the last thing you want, is to see them go on a run early in the game. There's Flores with her first 3 of the night, just off the mark, and there's another offensive rebound. This time it's Cargill who comes down with it. Tal Webb off the mark, and Mashalik has position for the rebound this time. So the Vikings get a stop. We'll see if they can put some points on the board. Mashalik to the rack, and she's fouled. Choice got her, and she will shoot a pair. Mashalik, a great three-point shooter. In fact, she really kept the Vikings in the game in that meeting at the Viking Dome with her three-point shooting.
First team foul. Sierra Mahalik is at the line. 2 shots.
Avery Cargill blocked by Haehl Newman. Nice defense down low for Newman. A 4-1 lead now for Cardinal Newman, and the Vikings have a chance to tighten things up here and maybe gain a little confidence on this possession. Newman guarded closely by Searcy. She gives it off to Michalek. There's Newman up top. Michalek for three, trying to tie it up, and there's Cargill with position. Flores right down the lane, and she's fouled. She'll shoot a pair.
Viking foul. Charge to Mackenzie Whiteman, her first personal, second team foul. Maya Flores, 2 shots.
Maya gets the first one. Great free throw shooter. Tremendous career here at Cardinal Newman, and she is now just 2 points shy of 1,500. So Flores, with a couple of free throws, makes it a 5-point lead. There's Ivy Lee. Rare outside shot for her. Nice position by Cargill. You can see how valuable Cargill is. She does a lot of things for this team. Rebounds, hits outside shots, plays great defense, and of course, she's a great assist person as well.
A couple of nice shots there. A couple of nice driving kicks for Montgomery on the last 2 possessions. Just haven't been able to knock down the threes.
That was Anya Choice who hits the 3 there to make it 9-1.
Choice only a sophomore, very impressive player.
Ivy Lee looking to get by Tal Webb. She does, and Webb fouls her on the way to the rack, so Ivy Lee will shoot a pair. Ivy Lee averages 5.5 points per game for this Montgomery Vikings team.
Ivy Lee is at the line. 2 shots.
Montgomery as a team averages 49.3 points per game. Good free throw shooting team. Ivy Lee gets the first one. She is just a junior.
Nice, strong, aggressive take. I like Montgomery's aggressiveness early on here, but not playing scared, having had their shots fall early, but getting some good looks.
Avery Cargill now brings it up for the Cardinals. Midway through the first, Cargill with a nice spin in the lane, no good. Searcy keeps it alive, somehow got it out to Flores, and there it is. Maya Flores hits the 3. She is now over 1,500 points in her career. 1,501 points for Maya Flores. And boy, what a tremendous career she has had, and that was what a way to do it, of course, with a 3, her trademark, coming in with 96 on the year. That's her 97th 3 on the year, and what a great job by Searcy to keep this ball alive somehow, and before she even hit the ground, she got it to Flores.
Yep, more second chance points for Cardinal Newman.
1,501 to be exact. She is over 1,500 for her career. Leading scorer all 4 years she's played here at Cardinal Newman.
I believe she's going for a straight win over an NBL opponent here.
She came into the night 70 points behind Enoch Dix as the all-time scorer in Cardinal Newman basketball history, boys or girls. There's Trinity Hawkins finally getting a look off the mark, and Anya Choice has another rebound. Rebounds really stacking up. So far, Montgomery's only got 1 rebound, and that was by Michalek, one of the smallest players on the floor. So they're going to need Hawkins, and they're going to need Haehl Newman to really start boxing out and getting some boards, particularly on the defensive end.
Absolutely.
There's Anya Choice with another nice shot. Choice has 7 points here in the first quarter, and it's 14-3. Trying to get it to Ivy Lee. Lee will try a 3, and she got it. Ivy Lee not really known for her three-point shooting, but she nails that one from beyond the arc.
It's a huge shot there. Keep this game manageable here early.
Tal Webb tries to get inside, and who's going to have this ball? John Namcombe says it's Montgomery's ball. Take it the other way.
Please welcome Grace Stelzner.
Grace Stelzner will check in now for the Montgomery Vikings. And Tal Webb will take a seat momentarily for Cardinal Newman. Cardinal Newman has great depth, especially the young freshmen that come into the game. And right now, Asia Doral is in the game for them. Number 11. And we've got a foul call underneath. Avery Cargill seems to be shaken up. She's going to be all right. She was kind of favoring that ankle a little bit. And the foul call goes against Ivy Lee. She's got 2. So the other way we go. Ashley Barr on the floor now for Montgomery. Remember, she was injured in that meeting at Cardinal Newman. It's good to see her back on the floor, and here she is in the open floor. Barr, a little strong off the backboard, and Doral has the rebound. Asia Doral, Montgomery fighting, and it's a foul on Michalek. Love the effort right now by Montgomery. They're really trying to put a lot of pressure on Cardinal Newman, particularly make it difficult for them to get up the floor. Michalek with her first personal foul. There's Anya Choice, a little short. Barr has the rebound. There's Ivy Lee, guarded by Doral. Lee hit that three-pointer to give Montgomery a little offensive momentum. We'll see if they can continue it. Michalek blocked from behind by Cargill, but she gets the ball back. Nice hustle by Michalek. Ashley Barr now dumps it off to Lee, and Lee lays it in. Nice teamwork. Ivy Lee with 7, and it's a 6-point lead for Newman.
Ashley Barr really provided a nice little spark off the bench. Good defensive rebound and a nice pass there.
Stelzner with the takeaway. Big possession here. Shayla Newman with the left hand. No good. Stelzner and Newman fighting for the ball, and it ends up in the hands of Cargill. Just the second turnover by Montgomery. Here's Searcy in transition, in and out. And look at Michalek hustle after the rebound again. Her second board of the night. Under a minute to go here in the first. Another big possession for the Vikings. Barr will shoot it from the corner. Doesn't get it. Time for the Cardinals to get off the shot now as Anya Choice will bring it up the floor. Shot clock and game clock off by about a second and a half here, so the Cardinals can milk this down. Cargill on the right wing looking for Choice. Choice drives and dishes. Flores for 3. Ashley Barr comes down with a miss, and she hits the line. They had time, too. There was still 8 seconds to go when she came down with that rebound, so plenty of time to get up the floor. And, you know, if you can hit a shot, make it a 14-10 or a 14-11 first quarter, now you're feeling pretty good about the way things have started off if you're a Montgomery Viking fan.
Absolutely. Down 14-3. They've done a nice job of getting themselves back into this game. This is obviously a critical possession.
Asia Doral loses the handle, but Tal Webb has it and flips it up and in. Oh, my goodness. How in the world did she get that to go with some kind of magic spin off the bottom of the backboard and up and in? Tal Webb scores. Here it is again.
Second personal 15 foul. Tal Webb is at the line. 1 shot.
Not sure if it actually was off the backboard now that I look at that replay, but Tal Webb will try for a 3-point play, and the momentum swinging in Newman's favor as this first quarter comes to an end as Webb
Newman in a real backbreaker.
Stelzner travels, and that's right at midcourt. So now Cardinal Newman with a second and a half to go in the quarter is going to have an opportunity to get off a buzzer beater. Choice dribbles once and off the backboard, no good. So interesting first quarter, but Newman ends up with a 17-8 lead. It was 14-8, a 6-point lead for the last minute or so, but that 3-point play by Tal Webb is the difference. We'll take a break right here and be back with the start of quarter number 2 in just a moment.
When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop. We're here to serve you.
Great crowd here at Haehl Pavilion enjoying this girls NBL Tournament championship game, and these teams go their separate ways in NCS play. Montgomery is a Division II team. They figure to get a pretty high seed, and Cardinal Newman will either be the 1 or the 2. Salesian of Richmond is going to be the team that's in the conversation with them in terms of the NCS Division III bracket. Montgomery trying to tighten things up here now, and the shot clock goes under 10. Shalik for 3. Off the mark. There's Tal Webb. Choice flips it to Cargill. And Cargill nails the 3. Great shooter, Avery Cargill. That's her first basket of the night. Always very impressed when I watch Cardinal Newman play at their ability to find a wide open player. There's Tal Webb.
Absolutely, I love how unselfish they are.
Searcy tries to get the pass ahead of the pack. Last touched a Viking.
We'll see if Montgomery can tighten things up on the glass here in the second quarter and limit the turnovers. That was the story.
For Cargill, that was her 58th three-pointer this year, so she's done a very nice job in terms of scoring. And I think with Anya Choice coming on and being such a factor this year, Cargill's role has kind of ebbed and flowed a little bit during the season. Last year they really asked a lot more of her, but Choice has taken a little bit of scoring pressure off. Choice gets it to Webb in the corner. Webb back to Anya. There's Cargill looking for 2 in a row. Ashley Barr, nice rebound. Player I think they really need on the floor is Ashley Barr. She is such a great rebounder, such a good athlete, and also she's one of the players that matches up pretty well with Newman in terms of her athleticism.
Absolutely, love the coast-to-coast action there off of the tough defensive rebound.
Mackenzie Weinman takes the inbound pass. There's Hawkins with her first basket of the night. Trinity Hawkins. Mackenzie Weinman running the point now, and there's Tal Webb sticking a 3. Big night for Webb as she already has 8 points. Weinman will try a 3. Choice got a piece of that, and Mariah Harris has the rebound. Harris also a freshman for this Cardinal Newman team, and there's Tal Webb in transition, and she doesn't get it this time, and Barr with a little bit of a bump.
Cardinal Newman's so hard to guard. All 5 players are scoring threats out there.
Viking foul charged to Ashley Barr, her first personal 6th team foul.
Tal Webb already with 8 points tonight will go to the free throw line. Monica Myrtle taking this opportunity to talk to the freshman Mariah Harris.
Newman checking into the game. Mariah Harris.
Webb gets 1 of 2. There's Hawkins with the rebound. Mackenzie Weinman. And she lost the handle out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Vikings. Weinman's a great three-point shooter, and if they can get her going, that could really help the cause. It's really just about trying to find a way to score points against Cardinal Newman. Obviously, they're tough to stop, but if you're going to beat them, you got to score the ball. That's about the only way you're going to get it done. There's Weinman with a 3.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with Newman's defense.
Hawkins hustling after the ball.
Great
and
ball
she
pressure.
fouls Mariah Harris.
Newman defenders never allow Montgomery. They never allow him to get comfortable.
That is the 7th team foul against the Vikings, so I believe the Cardinal Newman is going to be in the bonus now. So indeed, Tal Webb will be shooting 1 and 1 as Cardinal Newman is the first to hit the bonus. And we'll get a chance to see the freshman Mariah Harris at the free throw line. Got the first one. Figures to see a lot more playing time next year for Monica Myrtle's Cardinal Newman Cardinals. It's going to be a different looking team next year as Webb and Flores move on. Mariah Harris gets her own miss. And she follows it up and in. Very impressive for the freshman to get an offensive rebound on her own missed free throw and score. Mashalik back in, looking for Weinman. Weinman guarded by Flores, number 3 on number 3. There's Hawkins, stops, off the mark. Choice has her 3rd rebound of the night for Cardinal Newman. Here comes Choice now, bringing it up quickly. Finds Flores on the right wing. Flores trying to spin inside and ends up getting it out to Harris. Harris to Webb. Webb back to Flores. Rebound goes to Ivy Lee. Vikings down by 17 with 4:50 to go. And remember, they were down by just 6 late in the first quarter, so Cardinal Newman is definitely stepping it up a little bit right here. We'll see if the Vikings can regroup. When you end up in that situation where you're down 25-30, where you start really losing any sense of hope against Cardinal Newman, and they've done that to so many teams as the shot clock expires and Mashalik hits it at the buzzer. Nice job to recognize the clock and stick the runner.
Maybe that'll be the spark that'll get them going here. Definitely want to try to cut this down to 10 by the half.
Choice loses the handle, the turnover, and look at Mashalik out in front, laying it in. Sierra Mashalik with 2 quick baskets to make it a 13-point game. Ivy Lee gets the rebound. So Montgomery finding a little rhythm right here, Daniel.
Absolutely. Getting up in transition. Obviously, it's going to be tough scoring on Newman in the half court, so it's smart of Montgomery to try to get out and run a little bit.
Inside, Shayla Newman with her first basket of the night, and Monica Myrtle has seen enough. 3 straight baskets. The Vikings on a 6-0 roll here, and Monica Myrtle will talk things over with her troops. We'll take a look at the North Bay League standings and see where these teams finished up during the regular season. Of course, we mentioned in the open the fact that Cardinal Newman is looking for their 73rd straight North Bay League win. That's unprecedented in this area in terms of high school basketball. And you see they finished 14-0, Montgomery 11-3. They had a loss to Ukiah, which kind of hurt. The last meeting, a 70-24 win, and Cargill and Flores had 37 points between the two of them.
Yeah, Montgomery's done a nice job of obviously the score is much more manageable at this point than it was in the last meeting. So we'll see what adjustments Coach Myrtle makes here out of the timeout. If you're Newman, you're really going to want to try to bury Montgomery here before the half.
Big defensive opportunity here for Montgomery. If they can get a stop and a basket, the lead is under double digits, and that's where you want to be late in the game against Newman. There's only been one non-double-digit victory in the last 4 years or during the entire streak, and that was the first meeting at the Viking Dome. Cargill with a 3. My goodness. And the momentum swings right back to Cardinal Newman. 30-14 now, and Weinman will try and get something going now offensively for the Vikings. Here's Hawkins underneath Michalek, and she's bumped from behind by Choice. Anya Choice with a couple of fouls now, so that's going to be interesting for Cardinal Newman. We'll see if they leave her on the floor. Clutch basket by Cargill as Montgomery had scored 3 straight baskets, and then Avery Cargill gets a good look, and she makes the most of it. Here's Michalek now up top to Shayla Newman. Hawkins might have been open momentarily underneath. They go back to Ivy Lee. She hit a 3 earlier. Tal Webb seems to be content to let her have that shot rather than drive the basketball. Michalek now will try and penetrate, and she does. Dishes to Newman. Newman fouled by Cargill.
Every time Montgomery starts to go on a little bit of a run, Newman steps up and knocks down a huge shot.
Pretty good ball movement.
Yeah, good ball movement by Montgomery. Like how aggressive they've been going to the basket. Obviously haven't gotten a ton to go, but stay aggressive and go to the hoop, you're going to get some free throw opportunities.
Newman hit the first one. Does not get the second. Tal Webb has the rebound. 3 rebounds for Webb early on and 8 points. Cargill's had a great start here tonight at Haehl Pavilion. Can be a little intimidating if you're a high school player. The floor is a little bigger. The crowd seems larger the way these stands are set up. And a lot of teams will come in here and they'll get off to a real sluggish start first 4 or 5 minutes of the game. There's Ivy Lee with her second 3 opportunity. And Michalek has the rebound, and I think Searcy got her from behind.
Michalek really does an incredible job rebounding for her size. Really tough, aggressive, tenacious player.
Yeah, how do you figure that? Just timing? She senses where the ball's going to end up?
Yeah, she just wants it more.
Shayla Newman guarded by Cargill. Backing in, and she got it. Shayla Newman will go to the line with a chance for a 3-point play. Cargill picks up her second personal foul, so the foul's starting to mount.
Strong take. It's not an easy finish.
She can make it a 10-point game, and she does. Shayla Newman with 6 points. The Vikings are hanging in there with 2 minutes to go in the first half. A far cry from the 70-26 game at Cardinal Newman just a couple of weeks ago. Cargill now will try another 3. That would have been a backbreaker. Searcy going for the offensive rebound, but she pushes Newman from behind, and Searcy has picked up her second personal foul. So 3 Cardinals in a little bit of early foul trouble. Mariah Harris is going to check in now, and Searcy will take a seat. Try to avoid picking up a 3rd personal foul. And now both teams are in the bonus. That one doesn't hit anything, so Cardinal Newman will take over. That would have been a nice one right there. She could have made it a 9-point game, and maybe even 8 if she gets both of them right there.
Huge possession right here. Montgomery can come up with a stop right in this thing.
Cardinals taking their time. There's Flores, right wing, and she nails it. Number 98 for Maya Flores in terms of 3-point baskets on the season. She set a school record with 95 last year that she has already broken this year. Ashley Barr with a nice spin in the lane. Great shot by Ashley Barr over Tal Webb.
It's a great move.
And it's an 11-point game. Here comes Cargill down the lane, kicks it out to Tal Webb for the corner 3 off the side of the backboard. Trinity Hawkins has it.
There we go, Montgomery getting up in transition.
Ivy Lee stops, good decision, doesn't get it, however, and Mariah Harris has another rebound. Huge rebounding advantage right now for Cardinal Newman, although Montgomery's doing better here in the second quarter. Cargill for 3. No good. Trinity Hawkins has the rebound. You mentioned that in that first meeting at Montgomery, Cardinal Newman had a very uncharacteristically cold night shooting from the outside, and we're starting to see them having a little trouble here in this quarter hitting their three-point shots, although Cargill did have a big one, and Flores moments ago. There's Ashley Barr. Wow, what a shot by Barr. She has 4 points, and it is a 9-point game, and Cardinal Newman has a chance to hold on for the final shot of this second quarter.
Yeah, I think some of the difference has been the shot selection from Newman. When they're wide open with their feet set, they're knocking them down, but the last couple threes that they've taken have been maybe a little bit rushed and maybe a little bit too contested.
Tal Webb with 7 seconds to go, and she nails the three. How clutch was that? Tal Webb has 12 points, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. But I think if you're Montgomery, you should have a little spring in your step. You had it under double digits for a moment there. The clutch threes, Cargill hits one, Flores hits one, and then Webb hits one. And you find yourself trailing by 12, but it was a good first half if you're a Montgomery Viking.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a tough three to give up there at the end. Just when we were talking about Newman maybe taking some tough contested threes, she steps right in and knocks it down. But obviously you'd love to be down 9 in this situation, but overall Montgomery's got to be very thrilled about the half that they played. And, if they come out strong to start the second, they'll be right in this thing.
All right, 36-24 is our score at the intermission. We'll be back with some highlights and the start of the third quarter in just a moment.
Bear Republic Brewing Company invites you to discover their diverse menu, family-friendly atmosphere, and freshly brewed beers on tap. Both brew pubs in Healdsburg and Rohnert Park serve up traditional pub fare with a twist, including signature burgers, salads, and specialty items like Brewer's mac and cheese or the classic barbecue pork sandwich made with sauce from Peter Brown Tribute Ale. The menu at the Rohnert Park Brew Pub includes pizza and delicious flatbread sandwiches for lunch Monday through Friday. And the original Bear Republic Brew Pub in historic downtown Healdsburg has locally produced artisan cheeses and charcuterie plates carefully crafted with unique ingredients. Both locations offer a relaxed, casual dining experience, perfect for lunch, dinner, or anytime. Open every day at 11:30. For all details, visit BearRepublic.com.
Hi, this is Richard Norgrove of Bear Republic Brewing Company. Come visit us in Rohnert Park or Healdsburg for an award-winning Racer 5, Pace Car Racer, or Double-Aught Pilsner.
Trying to get it. Welcome back here at the half. You see the boys starting to take their warm-ups. A great one coming up. The Montgomery-Windsor matchup should be very exciting in the boys championship game. Here in the girls one, it's a very good game as well. 36-24 at the half. Dave Cox and Daniel Mathis back with you. And boy, what a great first half for Cardinal Newman in terms of three-point shooting. They hit 7 threes, but the Vikings are in this game, and I think they've got to be feeling pretty good if they can come out and get on fire right away in the third quarter. 2 or 3 quick baskets to try to get some momentum going their way.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously they're in danger early of a blowout, down 14-3. Tightened up on the early turnovers, tightened up on the glass. They were giving up a lot of offensive rebounds, second chance points, not doing that as much. Ashley Barr came in, provided a huge spark for him off the bench. Great rebounding, a couple big shots. So, and Montgomery doing a nice job running in transition and drawing fouls. So look for Montgomery to run more in the second half and start knocking down some of the three-point opportunities they've had.
Let's take a look at the highlights of that first half of play. First off, the Montgomery Vikings, and there were quite a few great plays for the Vikings. Here's Ivy Lee up top, and she hit the only three-pointer for Montgomery in the first half. They could use a few more of those moving forward.
Absolutely great shot, tough shot.
Trinity Hawkins got it going a little bit there in that first half, and I think the Vikings overall, were able to get some shots from the outside from Barr off the bench, and that was very big. I think she's a player that they're going to want to see on the floor a little bit more in the second half. For Cardinal Newman, of course, Flores, Cargill, and Webb all had big first halves.
Yeah, absolutely. Great ball movement right there. Taking it to the hoop, opening up the lane. Strong move from Choice.
Choice had a couple of big plays, and she's able to get to the rack so successfully. Her ability to slice through the defense and shoot on the run is very impressive. She had a good first half. It's just hard to guard everybody. There's Tal Webb with that big shot in the second quarter. Webb had a couple big threes, including the buzzer beater at the end of that first half. So a good first half of play and a good crowd here ready for a good second half of play. It's 36-24 Newman by 12. We'll take a break right here and be back with the start of quarter number 3 here in the NBL Girls Championship game.
When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop. We're here to serve you.
We've worked hard to create a good life for you and your family. Protecting what you've earned is important. At George Peterson Insurance Agency, our local agents work with you to make sure your home and belongings are protected from potential risks. When it comes to you and your family, we're committed to providing you with the right insurance for your needs. We work hard to ensure that your risks are covered, so you can focus on what's most important. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
And I want to thank tonight's title sponsor, Oil Stop, drive-through oil change with locations all over Sonoma County to serve you. They are awesome. Stop by for an incredible service experience today. Gotta love Oil Stop drive-through oil changes. And I will vouch for it. It is an incredible service experience. You go there, you don't have to even get out of your car, and they give you something to drink and kind of kick back and enjoy, a little time to yourself, make some phone calls and texts. Next thing you know, you're out of there. Here comes Tal Webb starting the third quarter for Cardinal Newman with a big basket. She led all scorers with 12 in the first half. Newman had 14 rebounds, Montgomery 11, and turnovers were pretty close, about 3-2. Montgomery had 3. Nice drive to the rack there by Tal Webb.
Yeah, she's really played strong and smart and tough this game. Very versatile player, can take it to the basket, can knock down the three.
And she gets the second one as well. 15 points now for Tao Webb, and it's exactly what you didn't want to have happen if you're Montgomery.
Ramping up the full court pressure on defense. I like that from Cardinal Newman. Not getting complacent out there.
Scoop to the rack by Ivy Lee. There's Hawkins, Trinity Hawkins. Exactly what we hoped to see from her when we talked about her in the open.
Absolutely, very long, very good around the basket. Big play.
And the Cardinals turn it over as Webb tried to take that pass and it hit the line.
Montgomery can knock down a three here. That'd be huge. Cut it to 10.
Yeah, still just one three-pointer for the Vikings tonight. And that was by Ivy Lee, one of the players you don't really expect to hit a three for them. The steal and the transition block by Hawkins as she came out of nowhere to block that pass, block that shot. Ari Searcy thought she had an easy one, but look at Hawkins get up for that.
Yep, great athlete, good lift there. A little bit of contact, the refs let him play through it.
Flores thought about the three. Instead, she drives and kicks it to Choice. There's Cargill, wide open look. Searcy battling for the rebound, and Ivy Lee ends up with the ball.
Big rebound from Ivy Lee there. Look to Montgomery to get up in transition here.
Shalik stops, doesn't get it. Got to hit those open looks. Searcy and Ivy Lee tied up, and the possession arrow will favor Montgomery. So the Vikes will have an opportunity to run a set piece underneath the basket here, trailing by 13. Lobbing it up top. Shayla Newman back to Trinity Hawkins. Doesn't get it. Here comes Cargill now, who comes down with her fourth rebound. Trying to create in transition. Choice will drive, and she's fouled on her way to the rack. She'll shoot a pair. Anya Choice. She'll find any little seam in that defense, and she's got that great first step.
Yeah, very explosive first step there. Only a sophomore, too. Future looks bright for Cardinal Newman going up and down this roster. You see a lot of underclassmen.
Yeah, she really started this season on fire. We did a couple games early in the year, and she was just on an incredible roll. It caught a lot of teams by surprise. She was coming off the bench last year as a freshman, and she was a great player, but you know, she came out and was dropping 20 on people on a regular basis early in the season. And Hawkins with the rebound, and she's fouled by Webb.
Not surprising at all, given her her skill set and athleticism.
Webb has 2, so now 4 Cardinals with 2 personal fouls apiece. Montgomery can get one of those players in a little foul trouble. That could help the cause. Here's Ashley Barr. Shayla Newman now backing in. Barr again. And Webb takes it away. Nice steal. Cardinals run on the floor. Cargill got it. Avery, Cargill. 8 points now for Cargill. Battle for the loose ball, and this time the tie-up's going to favor Newman. The possession arrow is pointed their way with 5:59 to go here in this third quarter. Wow, great to see the big crowd here tonight, especially coming out to support the girls early on. And if you come here early enough and you get a good seat, you're going to have a great place to watch the boys' game as well tonight.
Yeah, really looking forward to that one. Going to be a great matchup. The first 2 went to Windsor.
Choice doesn't get it. Searcy. Searcy again. Shayla Newman comes down with it this time.
Good looks from Newman, just couldn't get him to fall. That's 3 straight possessions here from Montgomery where they haven't gotten a shot off. They got to tighten up the turnovers.
Yeah,
especially against a team like Cardinal Newman.
Turnovers becoming an issue. That's 6 now for Montgomery. See these coaches, Darryl Blue trying to cheer on his Lady Vikings, and a lot of teams really do not look forward to playing Cardinal Newman, especially in league play. There's been a lot of 30 and 40-point blowouts, but if you're going to get better, you want to play a team that is better, and you want to try to stay with them, and that's what Montgomery's doing here tonight, which can help them going into NCS play. Flores, got it. 98.
3 more second chance points.
Check it. That's 99 threes now from Maya Flores as she has hit 3 tonight. And we're going to take a break right here. 5:04 to go in this one. Newman starting to pull away just a little bit here at Haehl Pavilion.
You and your passengers with a When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop. We're here to serve you.
I want to thank our broadcast partner for these 2 nights of basketball, Bear Republic Brewing Company, with 2 locations to serve you, one in Hillsburg, the original, and now in Rohnert Park as well. Great place to take the family for lunch or dinner. Bear Republic Brewing Company. There's Ashley Barr with a 3, and she nails it. I really like her game. She can do a little bit of everything, and she's got that size that it's tough to block shots from three-point land when you're that tall.
Yeah,
Choice.
Really versatile player. Only a sophomore, bright future. Gotta love the way that she's played in this game.
Grace Stelzner almost turned that over. Was very close. Monica Myrtle thought so. I think she took her hand off the ball, though, just before she was about to carry it, and there's a travel. So one way or another, it is a turnover.
Another turnover for the Vikes.
Ari Searcy up top gets it to Cargill. Choice, who has to chase that one down.
Up fighting through the screen there.
Choice with a nice little dipsy-do, and she scores it. 10 points now for Anya Choice, and it's a 18-point lead. Shalik gets by Choice, can't finish. Stelzner battling with Searcy, and this time the possession arrow is back to the Montgomery Vikings. Gotta love the effort we're seeing here tonight. These teams are going at it.
Absolutely, very high quality basketball. 2 very good teams, 2 very well coached teams.
All the way up top it goes to Mishalik. And Weinman, they're going to call that a tie-up, and it's going to be Newman's ball.
For the Vikings, it's Sophia Salinas.
Avery Cargill now will bring it up for Cardinal Newman. Again, the boys' game will start, scheduled to start around 8:15. There was some confusion, at least on my part, about when these games would actually start. And was 6:30 and 8:15 was the correct answer, as Flores does it again. 100 3-point baskets now in her career. She is 1 short of Dave Robb's all-time school record. Mishalik loses the handle. Cargill in transition. Can she tie Robb? Yes, she does it right there. 101 3-point baskets for Maya Flores. Timeout.
In
Montgomery,
her career,
as
she is 1
takes
short.
a quick 30-second timeout. Wow, that was impressive.
Yep, coming off Newman getting a lot of extra shot opportunities off of the turnovers from Montgomery. Just Cardinal Newman's a tough team to keep up with if you're going to turn the ball over that much.
Well, the NCS seating committee will meet on Sunday, and this is what they'll have to deal with in terms of Division III. Again, Salesian Prep, their rating is really close. You're going to have to look at head-to-head matchups if you beat them or who beat who. And I have a feeling Salesian may get the top seed, although they have 5 losses and Cardinal Newman only 4. We saw Eureka early in the season in the Windsor tournament. They're a good team as well, but it's going to come down to those 2 teams, I believe, for that NCS Division III title.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one. I'm really hoping we see that matchup, which we most likely will.
Who knows? If Cardinal Newman gets the number one seed, it might be right here at Haehl Pavilion. There's a long miss. Tal Webb bringing it up now for Cardinal Newman. Great bounce pass. Searcy can't finish it. And yet another tie-up. Possession arrow going Newman's way. Harris and Choice back in as we see that last tie-up.
Down the lane, kicks it out. Flores is such a good shooter.
There it is. That's number 101. She is tied for the all-time school record in three-point baskets. Weinman tries to get that one off quickly. No, there's Trinity Hawkins inside. Hawkins again, and one. Couple of offensive rebounds for Hawkins. She now has 7 rebounds. She'll try and complete an old-fashioned.
Charge that foul on Mariah Harris, her first personal, second team foul.
And one.
Great job staying with that. Trinity Hawkins leads 22, but really seems like a closer game than that.
Montgomery, hopefully they're going to have to start knocking down some more threes to try to fight back into this one.
Hawkins doesn't get it. Aaliyah Kansani Baker, who just checked in, gets the rebound. Baker is a senior, good solid player for this team.
Good tough rebound there.
Yeah, nice job fighting for the rebound inside. That was Sophie Salinas. Stelzner. Offensive rebound. Weinman came down with that one. Salinas travels.
Looks like a little confusion on Montgomery's end on the matchups. Got it straightened out here.
Soccer action going on today. Cardinal Newman lost in the NCS playoffs. Their boys lost a 5-1 battle. The Sonoma Academy girls won 3-2 over Marin Academy. A couple of big NCS games as Asia Dural comes up with a block underneath. Nice defense by the freshman. Cargill to Flores now. Choice bumped up top by Tiffany Hawkins. That's her second personal foul. The lead remains 22 for Cardinal Newman. Another soccer score in the first half. Annalee leads El Cerrito 1-0. A lot going on. The winter playoffs have made things really interesting with soccer and basketball going on at the same time. There's a few players that have had to make tough choices if they play both sports. Normally you could do it fall and winter, but now you have to make a decision. And there's even a couple players I know around the Empire that are playing both at the same time, which isn't easy to do. Here comes Ashley Barr.
Good take, just couldn't quite get it to go there. Like the aggression though.
Maya Flores now stops behind the back, gets it to Webb. Webb kicks it out to Anya Choice. Choice finds a lane.
Another great
somehow. Take. 12 points now for Anya Choice. Underneath, taken away. 10 turnovers now by Montgomery. Cargill backing in, kicks it out to Aaliyah Kansani Baker. That's a 2. She was on the line, but a nice shot for Baker coming off the bench. And it's a 26-point game. Weinman to Barr. Stelzner underneath with the left hand, no good. Flores scoops it up.
Another good look, just couldn't quite get it to go. Like the way Stelzner's played this half, playing tough, a lot of loose balls, a lot of rebounds, fighting through screens well.
She's a very good defensive player. She does a lot for the Vikings. Great player to have coming off the bench with her energy as Cargill tries to get around Weinman. Can't do it. Nice defense that time by Weinman. Barr with the rebound. And that's going to do it for the quarter. So Newman pulls away just a little bit as the Vikings were only able to score 7 in that quarter. But a decent showing going into the final 8 minutes for sure. It's 57-31, 3 quarters of play in the books. We'll turn the page and be back with the final chapter of this one in just a moment.
We've worked hard to create a good life for you and your family. Protecting what you've earned is important. At George Peterson Insurance Agency, our local agents work with you to make sure your home and belongings are protected from potential risks. When it comes to you and your family, we're committed to providing you with the right insurance for your needs. We work hard to ensure that your risks are covered, so you can focus on what's most important. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
I want to thank tonight's title sponsor, Oil Stop Drive-Through Oil Change. Stop by for an incredible service experience. Really appreciate the business community stepping up and making it possible for us to cover both nights of basketball here at Haehl Pavilion. Good pressure that time put on, and Monica Myrtle got a timeout right there.
Smart timeout there. No reason to take any chances here early in the fourth.
So we'll take another quick break here. It's 57-31. Cardinal Newman with the lead, and we'll be back with more from Haehl Pavilion in just a moment.
Bear Republic Brewing Company invites you to discover their diverse menu, family-friendly atmosphere, and freshly brewed beers on tap. Both brew pubs in Healdsburg and Rohnert Park serve up traditional pub fare with a twist, including signature burgers, salads, and specialty items like Brewer's mac and cheese, or the classic barbecue pork sandwich made with sauce from Peter Brown Tribute Ale. The menu at the Rohnert Park Brew Pub includes pizza and delicious flatbread sandwiches for lunch Monday through Friday. And the original Bear Republic Brew Pub in historic downtown Healdsburg has locally produced artisan cheeses and charcuterie plates carefully crafted with unique ingredients. Both locations offer a relaxed, casual dining experience, perfect for lunch, dinner, or anytime. Open every day at 11:30. For all details, visit BearRepublic.com.
Hi, this is Richard Norgrove of Bear Republic Brewing Company. Come visit us in Rohnert Park or Healdsburg for an award-winning Racer 5, Pace Car Racer, or Double-Aught Pilsner.
Bear Republic Brewing Company, our broadcast partner for tonight's game, with 2 locations to serve you. The original up in Healdsburg, the new one in Rohnert Park. Bring the family for lunch or dinner. Great food, great place to hang out and relax. Bear Republic.
I love Bear Republic. Racer 5 is an absolute staple in my fridge.
Nice job by Newman to get the rebound right now, and here's Ivy Lee. Stepping out, trying the 3. Weinman comes down with yet another rebound, and she nails one from the corner. She is a very capable three-point shooter, and they could use a couple threes right here. At the other end, Giroux gives it to Anya Choice.
It's a really smart play to take that out for 3. They need threes, not 2s.
Maya Flores trying to become the all-time three-point shooter, doesn't get that one. Shayla Newman comes down with it.
I wonder if Dave Robb's aware of that record that he has.
I don't know. Maybe he's watching right now. I don't know. He might be rooting against her if so. He's like, don't break my record. I got news for you, David. She's going to break it.
He's a very humble, modest guy. It wouldn't surprise me at all if he wasn't aware that he has that record.
Hey, well, she's making him a little bit famous as Ashley Barr turns and scores. It's a name I hadn't heard in quite some time until tonight. Anya Choice steps back and nails it.
Yeah, Rob and Walker, they were so tough back in the day for Newman, going up against Dustin Ballard, Tyler Tiedemann. Some epic battles.
Those were some great matchups, no doubt about that, back in the day. Trinity Hawkins dumps it off for Shayla Newman. working hard, and she's fouled by Asia Doral.
Strong move in the paint. There's one thing you got to give Montgomery credit.
Choice steps back and nails it.
Been very aggressive.
And there's Haehl Newman with the free throw. Newman doesn't get the second. Choice, nice drive, and she lays it in. Anya Choice has 16 points tonight.
She's so hard to guard. Really good at shifting gears, starting and stopping. Makes it tough.
Haehl Newman backing in, and she's fouled. Well, Newman will go to the line. Cargill has just picked up her third personal foul. Newman's had a nice game for Montgomery, leading scorer on this team. And she gets them both. 9 points now for Newman as we go under 5:40. There's Tal Webb. She's had a big night. There's a rebound by Ivy Lee, but she lost it out of bounds.
Shot came a little early in the shot clock. If you're Newman, there's certainly no rush right now.
30-second timeout taken by Cardinal Newman. We'll take this opportunity to take a look at where Montgomery might end up in the Division II girls basketball NCS rankings, and they have a chance to get a pretty high seed as well. They have a good record. Miramonte, Bishop O'Dowd, even though they're 15-10, their power ranking is at 26. They have a very tough strength of schedule. Montgomery and Redwood are going to be in the conversation for the 3 spot. So if you're a Montgomery fan, expect a home game in the NCS playoffs, at least 1, maybe 2.
Absolutely exciting time for Montgomery. They had a really nice run in the section playoffs last year, making it all the way to the NCS finals, taking on Miramonte. So look for more of the same this year.
Tal Webb, got it. Another big shot for Tal Webb. She has 18 points. Three players with over 15 on the night for Cardinal Newman. Cargill has 18, Choice has 16, and Flores has 17. That is great team balance.
Hard to guard off the dribble, and then it's just, pick your poison. If you leave your matchup, they're going to knock down the open 3.
Ashley Barr.
Back rim right on line.
Choice trying to find a lane, gets it back out to Maya Flores. Ivy Lee ties her up, but she kicks it away to Cargill, who loses it out of bounds. That is just the 4th turnover on the night for Cardinal Newman. What a job taking care of the ball they've done tonight, and that is why they lead 64-39 here in this 4th quarter. Pretty close game in the first half. Montgomery pulled to within 8 before Cardinal Newman hit a couple of big plays right at the end of the 2nd quarter, and they have not looked back from there. Haehl Newman inside, and she's fouled. Flores got her.
She's done a really nice job of getting to the free throw line all night.
Troy Stevenson will be joining me for the boys game. It's Windsor and Montgomery meeting for the 3rd time this year, and they've had some great matchups. Should be a good one. Looking forward to seeing the Smith twins in action against Montgomery's leading scorer on the year, Evan Paulson, who's done a little bit of everything for the Vikings this year.
Yeah, really looking forward to that matchup. Both teams, focus on the little things. They pay attention to the details, take pride in their defense. It's going to be a real defensive slugfest. I'm expecting a game somewhere in the low 40s tonight.
Could be, yeah, you could be very well right. The last meeting was 47-44, so it's about right. Cargill backing in, now kicks it up. Nice block by Barr as she blocks Harris's shot, and then she travels. Great effort to come up with the ball that time, though.
Absolutely, it's a strong play from the sophomore.
And Grace Stelzner checks back in now. Stelzner family that moved out here, I don't know, about 8-10 years ago from the Minnesota area, and they've been a great gift to the sports community here. Henry, Jack, and Grace have all been great athletes at Montgomery. Henry now in Colorado playing at Northern Colorado, and he was a great football player this year in the Big Sky. Here comes Anya Choice with the left hand, no good. Grace Stelzner hitting the floor, and a tie-up. It's going to be Montgomery's ball. Newman fans thought it should have been a travel call, and they might have been right about that, but I don't think you should worry too much. It's a 24-point game and 3:54 to go. Montgomery will try and make it interesting, or at least make the final score interesting, and if you at least can show that on your resume, that could help your cause in terms of that NCS seed. You know, you're trying to get a 3 or a 4 spot. Ivy Lee, good with the left hand, doesn't finish it. And Cargill comes down with the rebound. Newman, of course, trying to make an argument for the #1 spot in NCS Division III. And an offensive foul call on Anya Choice as Stelzner takes the charge. Third foul on Choice. Here it is again.
Yeah, little player control foul there. No need to panic, though, if you're Newman. 24. Cruise control here.
3.5 to go.
See if Montgomery can get a quick 3 off here.
And that one is lost out of bounds. So 12 turnovers now for Montgomery. There's Monica Myrtle.
Really been the story of the second half for them.
Flores trying to take over the all-time lead at Newman in threes. Doesn't get it. Stelzner with the rebound. Montgomery running the floor. Newman out ahead of the pack. Ivy Lee steps back. Webb tries to keep it alive. It'll be Montgomery's ball.
Let's see if they can get a quick 3 off here off the inbounds play.
Comes Aaliyah Kansani-Baker back into the game for Cardinal Newman. Ashley Barr into the corner. Weinman, there's the 3 you were looking for as Mackenzie Weinman hits her second of the night.
Uh-oh, lost him in transition.
But don't blink at the other end. Tal Webb now has 20 points. What a game for Tal, one of her best I've seen this year. Weinman fouled by Choice, and that's going to be 4, I believe, on Anya Choice as we head for the 2-minute mark.
Weinman's had a really nice second half. A lot of strong, smart, tough plays. Knocked down a couple big 3s.
Yeah, I would like to see her involved in the offense earlier in the game. If she can hit a couple 3s early on, that can be a real momentum booster for you.
Great rotation, good form on the shot.
2:19 to go. The boys' game is coming up next, of course, and that one's scheduled to start around 8:15, depending on when this one concludes, as she gets 1 of 2, and Coach Darryl LeBlue takes a timeout. So we'll step aside ourselves here with 2:19 to go here in this North Bay League Girls Championship game, and we'll be back with the conclusion of this one in just a moment.
When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop. We're here to serve you.
Cardinal Newman High offers a Catholic college preparatory whole person education. With a dedicated faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, your daughter or son will have the advantages of the highest caliber educational opportunity in Sonoma County. Learn more at cardinalnewman.org. All 8th grade students are invited to Preview Day, Monday, February 26th, 8:15 to 1:15.
So 2:19 to go in this one, 66-44. Newman by 22. Kind of in between the two earlier matchups. The first one a 6-point win by Newman. The second one a 70-26 win. I'll let you do the math on that, but it was a blowout, and this one's been kind of right in between. So,
yeah, Montgomery's got nothing to hang their hat on in this one. They've played really hard. They've played tough, you know, played well, been in the game, but Newman's just got so many playmakers.
Choice for three. Cargill with a rebound. Her 6th of the night, actually leads the team in rebounding tonight. Choice trying to get through the Vikings defense, can't do it. Stelzner takes it away, but she steps on the line. And I think Darryl LeBleu is going to, I don't want to say throw in the towel, but he's going to bring in some subs now, give them a chance to play on the floor here at Haehl Pavilion, which is a great treat. Five new players on the court for the Vikings now. Tal Webb takes it inside over Salinas. Nice shot. 22 points for Tal Webb. Aaliyah Kansani-Baker with a nice steal. Ahead of the pack, Baker lays it in. Nice pass from Flores and a transition basket. Beautifully done.
He's had a couple nice baskets here in the second half.
One minute to go. Nice takeaway by Webb. And Anya Choice is fouled on her way to the rack. And now Cardinal Newman will sub in 5 new players. Great pass right there in transition to Baker. That was moments ago. Flores to Baker. Choice misses the first. And the Cardinal Newman crowd appreciating the effort tonight by them. They were certainly challenged tonight. Montgomery, you know, they hung with them tough. There was a lot of scrapping and fighting for loose balls going on tonight.
Absolutely, Montgomery had their certainly had their chances. Late in the second half, and then or late in the first half and early in the second half to cut the thing to around 6 or 7, but just couldn't ever quite do it.
Choice finishes with 17 on the night, and this is Lauren Schenk up top for Montgomery. Trying to get it over to Jasmine Bazmijian, and she's holding her knee as she hit the floor hard.
Gotta love that the level of intensity is still high here late in the game. Even though the outcome's been decided, everyone's fighting and battling. Love to see that.
37 seconds to go. Emma Nordby up top now for Newman. Nice drive to the basket that time by Christina Bacci. Back out to Nordby off the mark. Offensive rebound, McCormick. Great job, Michaela McCormick, as she came down with that and put it right back up and in. Sophie Salinas behind the back, And it's taken away by Bocce momentarily, but she lost the handle. Boys game coming up next, scheduled to start in about 20 minutes. And what a game that is going to be. Windsor and Montgomery, round 3, as Lauren Schenk chases this one down into the back court. Sophie Salinas now. And that's going to do it. It's a final. 73-44. Cardinal Newman certainly looks primed for playoff action. Daniel, I think they did a lot of things really well here tonight, although they were challenged by Montgomery. And I think if you ask Monica Merkel, she appreciates that challenge because that's going to make them better going into the playoffs.
Absolutely. Look for another strong postseason run from Cardinal Newman. You can tell that Coach Myrtle and the entire staff, they focus on the little things. They pay attention to details. And yeah, I'm looking forward to, hopefully we'll be watching that matchup against Salesian in the NCS final, not to get ahead of ourselves. But
should be a good one, no doubt about that. So 73-44 is your final here in the girls NBL championship. It is the boys' turn to take center stage next. We'll take a break right here. And it's the start of Windsor Montgomery coming up in about 15-20 minutes here on YSN365.com.
North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers. For the best in girls AAU basketball, it's the North Bay Elite.